So I almost personally met every journalist, every photographer, every producer in the house, had them in this classroom for 1 week discussing. So we got this common language for what is constructive journalism and what is constructive journalism going to be like at TV2 Fyn. So that was a really nice beginning for me, getting to know everybody, taking the discussion about constructive journalism with everybody, every single one. So this is a model that we used for our meetings, for developing ideas on how to do the constructive journalism, and it's called LINK. That is because it is solutions. L is for solutions because it's løsninger in Danish, and we want to be nuanced, and we want to involve the audience, and we want to be critical. So we have this, we draw it on the board in our newsroom, and then we say that we need at least a couple of the things in the daily news coverage. So we want one story that is constructed using one of these directions. We call it a compass, so we call it directions. You'll maybe meet some resistance because they think that constructive journalism is not about holding people responsible, people with power, but it still is. So one of the big challenges is to tell them that it's not that we have to throw away all the core journalistic values. You just have to build upon them. So you have to tell them that to make constructive journalism work, you still need to have that core values with you. You just need to build upon them and say, okay, we have this problem, we are pointing at it, but we also want to look at how do we solve these problems.
Vi har jo, eller Christina har været så dygtig at oversætte begrebet konstruktiv journalistik, som man jo kan mene rigtig meget om, til LINK, altså faktisk 4 nye nyhedskriterier, som vi i hvert fald lægger ned over noget af vores journalistik. Den løsningsorienterede, den involverende, den nuancerede og så den kritiske. Thank God. Og i dag, nu fokuserer vi så lige dagens redaktionsmøde på dagens linkpakke, som jo egentlig har været længe undervejs og er meget tilrettelagt. Men jeg har skrevet her reportage med hjemmeplejen. Vi er ved at køre sådan en ældrepleje på Fyn. Serie, hvordan har den det, og hvad er det for nogle udfordringer, vi kommer til at stå overfor i de kommende år.
Corona really kickstarted the involvement thing for us, where we wanted to take the citizens in, to have them tell us what to try and find out, what to investigate in this Corona times where everything was new. So we did, I think we solved a really big task in constructive journalism with involvement due to Corona, which is kind of bizarre, but that was a really good kickstart for that part. They should really go out there and ask the public what they want to know. What problems are they in the middle of right now with Corona? We had people asking, disabled person asking us our place for værsted, our places for disabled people were closed down and they were sitting at home, so they asked us what to do, and we could take their questions to the politicians and say, look at these people, they are suffering a lot in this crisis. Why not open up the places? And we actually pushed on that agenda, so they got the places opened before the rest of the society, so that they could get in and be in their safe environment during Corona, where everybody felt lonely in some way and had trouble. So they should go out there and ask the public what they need them to investigate, what they need them to try and find answers to, because there were questions that were never raised before because we didn't know what Corona brought. Yeah, we got something we wouldn't see because maybe we are 7 journalists in the newsroom this morning. We don't know disabled person. We don't know older persons having trouble with not having people coming to see them in the elder house or something like that. So it wouldn't be on the desk at our morning meeting where we discuss what to cover that day. So we got in problems that we didn't even know existed because we weren't out there. Nobody was out there in Corona. They were at home. So it was kind of hard to figure out what puzzles people. What are their problems now in a whole new situation.